Hey YouTube, so this is Lifts and Laughter for a 5-6 month update. I didn't do a 5 month update because I was stuck in a plateau and it was super frustrating. So here I am, 6 months. I am 108 pounds down. The scale started moving again. Woo! I saw my surgeon today, had an appointment with him, and he was really happy with my progress. I had kind of hoped that I would be at 110 pounds down at 6 months, but he said that I was a bit ahead of schedule at 108 pounds. Anyways, he said that I'm not like outrageously out of schedule, but that I am just kind of doing really well. He and I have different ideas about where my goal weight should be. So a normal BMI for somebody who's my height is 170 to 130. So I was kind of thinking smack in the middle, 150, even up to 160, like that's fine. I would not be upset with that. I actually wouldn't be upset to be under 200 pounds to be in Wonderland. Like, I would love that. But I was kind of hoping that I would kind of settle in that range of 150 to 160. And he was like, that's a little aggressive. He was like, I'd be happy if you made it to 220. And I'm like, dude, like, no, I'm not. That is way higher than I want to be. They talk about, so with a duodenal switch surgery, a lot of patients will lose 85% of their excess weight. So if somebody is 200 pounds overweight, then 170 pounds is the 85%. So you're expected to lose around 170 pounds. And which for me, where I was at, my 85% is just under 200 pounds. And well, from what I think my ideal goal weight is. And so yeah, I would just like it to make it into Wonderland at least. He thinks that I need to not focus on the scale, which I absolutely agree with. I think that I would like to try to get into a normal BMI at least for once in my life, even though that BMI number is so arbitrary. It's I don't know. I've never been in a normal BMI in my adult life. And in my life that I can remember at all. So that's just a goal that I've set for myself, which may be unattainable, but we'll see. I am thinking about joining a CrossFit gym. It scares me a lot. My best friend is a CrossFit coach, and she kind of talks about it a lot. And I had kind of set this thing. It's like when I hit 250, I'm gonna join a CrossFit gym because I kind of felt like where I was at and the weight that I was at, I wasn't gonna be as effective. Like I was so uncomfortable and so like I let my weight get in the way of a lot of things. And looking back now, like I can see that. But so anyways, I kind of just had this weird thing in my head that when I hit 250, like, that was gonna be when I started CrossFit. So I am almost there. Well, I'm in the 250s now, but I don't know. It's scary. I'm so afraid I'm gonna like show up and just like crawl into a ball and cry after my first workout, and I don't even know. We'll see though. I would like to be under 200 by September, which is a really lofty goal. I have 60 pounds to lose in 4 months, and it's a it's a little crazy. I don't know that I'm gonna get there, but I am going to Europe in September, and I would love to be in Wonderland by the time that happens. And I'm hoping I can get there, and I'm hoping that if I do start CrossFit, that it will help me get there. So I gotta buckle down. I gotta buckle down with my working out, and I have to really kind of focus on what's important for my diet. For duodenal switch patients, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, when I eat carbs, it is awful, and my body hates me for like 3 or 4 days after. And I'm just like, I get super cramped and I get gassy, and this is gonna be real sexy. You have like this terrible diarrhea, and it's not worth it. I mean, sometimes, like, when I'm, like, out with friends and I'm like, yeah, like, that's totally great, I could eat that. Or it's like, no problem, I'll just have a little bit. Seriously. Like, my body's like, I don't care, like, here, have some diarrhea for 4 days. And I'm like, okay, thanks, body, that's cool. So, yeah. Anyways, we just talked about diarrhea. I cannot believe I went there. Gas X is your friend. Seriously, I pop Gas X like no other. No other. Like, Gas X. Like, I have it in my department, where I work, and I'm just like, okay, here's some Gas X, everybody. Like, it's ridiculous, and it is so great. Like, that stuff is a gift from the gods, I swear. So yeah, so as far as food goes, I have found that Pinterest is a really great resource for me. I have a board that's geared toward duodenal switch recipes, so I'll include that down below. There are not a lot of duodenal switch surgery patients who, or I'm just gonna say DS patients who are on Pinterest, but there are a few, and they are there's some pretty good boards out there. You have you have a lot of VSG patients, and I think that what you have to realize when you're kind of going across surgery lines is that they all require different things. So, like for me, I have certain fat goals that I'm trying to hit. So if a VSG patient is pinning things off of my board, they need to be aware of that. So if they're in a low carb, high fat, high protein diet, then great. Like my board is going to work fantastic for them. But if they are having something that I pinned, like my French eggs, something that I pinned in the morning, so something that is like high fat, and then something that's like high carb in the afternoon, it's not going to work out for them. So when you're looking through Pinterest, you just need to keep that in mind. You also need to keep in mind that what somebody considers healthy is not necessarily healthy. I see like these recipes for muffins all the time, and it's like, oh, these healthy muffins, and like you look through it, and it's like there's still like 250 freaking calories. It's got so much sugar in it. The carbs are ridiculous, and it's like, is it healthy because it has a blueberry in it? Like, what are you thinking here? So you just have to be really aware of the ingredients there, and you need to think about it and talk to your nutritionist about if they have macro goals for you. So if they're like, I don't want you to be over this for fat and this for carbs, so you just need to be aware of that. I use my MyFitnessPal as well, and that's really helpful for me because I can kind of track that and be like, all right, where am I at with my protein right now? How am I doing on fat? Because otherwise I have no idea. I'm just like winging it. I'm like, all right, let's have some fat right now. So yeah, MyFitnessPal is really great. Pinterest has been a really great resource, as long as you kind of take some of the things that are on there with a grain of salt. So something that I wanted to talk about today, though, was loose skin. So, I am at 100 pounds down. So it's not like I have like these crazy, I still have 100 pounds to lose, essentially, or at least until I get to the goal that I want. Not until I get to my surgeon's goal, but for my goal, I'm at least 100 pounds out. And so I'm having some loose skin issues. And it's not as bad as that like viral video that guy who lost a whole bunch of weight. It's not like that, so it's not like crazy droopy saggy skin, but like when I stand up, and I'll put a picture, when I stand up my legs just kind of like wrinkle. When I'm laying on my side, there's the picture. And then when I'm like laying on my side, my stomach just kind of wrinkles. And then for like me, I lost a lot of weight kind of up in my chest area, not necessarily my boobs, which did go down a little bit, but I'm still a double D, so woo, good job boobs for hanging out. But anyways, when I lay down, that's a sad point. When I lay down, I feel like I kind of puddle out. I just have like a lot, and it's not like super loose, because it's still attached to some fat, but it's like, it's just very movable, if that makes sense. So when you're heavy and you have all of that, it's you, and it's very solid. And when you're losing weight, it's just very jiggly, and it's very like movable. I don't know how else to describe that. So that's very frustrating. I'll show you what my shoulder looks like when I lay down. So it's very frustrating. I think when I first started this whole surgery, weight loss surgery adventure, I was like, this is really going to be for my health, and I'm not going to get plastics. And I've been kind of leaning more and more towards it. I follow a couple people on Instagram who have had tummy tucks and who have had brachioplasty, so where they get rid of all of this business, which, I mean, which I think is going to be a problem because I do have such big arms. And I don't know. I guess I'm more open to the idea now. I was talking to my surgeon about that, and he said that abdominoplasty, so like a tummy tuck, usually will get, not usually, but has more of a chance of getting approved by insurance than like a brachioplasty or like your, I don't know what the leg one is called, but where they kind of tuck in the legs. But he said it's being approved more and more, so that it's more than likely, or it's likely, that I would be able to get that surgery. So I'm kind of considering it. He gave me a name of a plastic surgeon, and said that he wants me to wait until I stabilize my weight and I stay kind of at a steady weight for a year, which I absolutely agree with. I also think that for me, being so young, if I do want to have kids, I probably want to do plastics, at least a tummy tuck or something, after I have kids. I would hate to do all that work and stretch it out again. So, but yeah, I'm considering it. It's I don't think that it's what I had originally thought. Like, I was like, I'm just doing this for my health, and I'm not trying to be aesthetically pleasing to anybody. Like, I don't give a shit about that. And as I'm losing more weight, I feel like I'm starting to care a little bit. And it's like, I'm putting on clothes, and I'm not trying to have this like little muffin top thing of skin, and it's not fat. It's like this weird skin on your stomach, and I'm wearing longer sleeves. Because I feel like my arms are just weird and flabby now. Which, yes, I understand I need to work on body image. And I am amazed every day with my body and what it looks like. But it is a journey. I feel like it is a journey for sure. I know that there are a lot of people who start out loving their body, and then as they lose more and more weight and they have weird saggy skin, they start to get this really negative self-image. And I'm trying not to be like that, and I don't think that because because I'm considering skin removal surgery, I don't think that means that I love my body any less. Just that I've put in all of this work and all of this effort, and for me to have this like weird skin, it would be very disheartening, I think. And it doesn't mean that I love my body any less, just that I would want it to look a certain way, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know if I'm making any sense to you guys, but like, it would be like having a car and you're like, I love this car, but I would like for it to be black instead of the silver color that it is. And it's like, you're fine, you're like, it works great, like, it is a great car, and you love it, but you would like for it to be black. You would like for it to just be a different color, and it would be better. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. But anyway, so that was my 6-month update. 7 months. I cannot believe I'm so far out of surgery. It feels like it just happened. Um, I'm having a lot of people at work who are coming up to me and they're saying really nice things, and it's great. But I'm also getting people who are like, "Hey, who did your surgery? What did you have?" And they're asking a lot of questions. I've actually sent like two people to my surgeon who went in for consultations. One didn't get approved because of her insurance, or it wasn't going to be approved. Sorry. Wasn't going to be approved for insurance, and then another one just had her first nutrition class on Friday. So, yay! It's good to see that I am affecting people, and it's in a positive way, and that they are considering making changes in their lifestyle, and because they have seen my journey, and they are they're happy with it, or they're inspired by it, and inspired enough to go and check it out. I think that's really amazing to me. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, I am on Instagram, where I post a lot more stuff. I have a Tumblr. And you guys will have my Pinterest down below. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to talk to me, chit chat. I love when I get questions from you guys. So anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you next month.